Hey yo, what up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Shiggy, as usual. You know what it is. But guys, it's been a while since. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm. Why did I decide to sit this way? This is so weird. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm super excited to be making this video because I'm actually going to be addressing one of my most frequently asked questions, which is how do I scan really good negatives with 35 mil. It's really hard to get really good scans that are not from the lab at home with 35 mil because the negatives are super tiny. Look at how small they are. Okay, let's do a comparison right now before we get really deep into the video. Look at this. Look at these negatives compared to this. So like, look at this. This is like literally night and day in terms of size. So size does matter with film to an extent. Because 35 mil is actually killer format. This is actually my new favorite format over medium format. That was a lot of formats. What the hell? That was a lot of formats. Today, guys, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I scan my 35 mil and I get really good scans. And this is sort of like my secret. And how do I do it? I use a designated scanner, which is called the Plustech Opticfilm 7200. This is a designated 35 mil only film scanner compared to the Epson V600, which is a 120 scanner, 35 mil scanner, and a paper scanner, and like a scanner that just scans everything. I actually picked up the scanner for like $100. Let me show you guys. Let me show you all the juicy colors. Look at that. Look at that. There it is. And that's where the film goes, right here, right in here. This is the scanner that I use. It is absolutely amazing scanner, guys. I got it for $100 on Amazon. Shout out to Kyle McDougall. I'm gonna link his video down below. He pretty much does a comparison between this scanner and I think like $2,000 to $5,000 scanner, just a designated scanner again. And he does a comparison with it, and you could see how well it does the job. Like, it does the job really, really well. I was hating scanning at home because of the V600. It would get like literally color grain, which is like digital grain, and it would not be sharp, and you can't even see the grain really well. And it was just a nightmare, except for the fact that you could include borders. That was the only reason, but who really cares that you shoot film? It's all about the photo. It doesn't matter the medium. I'm very excited about this topic, guys, because I think I've literally found something that will help a lot of photographers, because a lot of people don't shoot 35 mil. Because of this reason. A lot of new photographers do not know they can actually afford something like this for really cheap and get really good lab-like scans at home. So I'm very excited about that. I don't know if you could tell. I'm so stupid. So guys, with the Plustech, you get these film holders. These is where you put your film. These film holders are really, really useful, guys, because it lets your film lay flat. It doesn't seem curled. And when your film is curled, for everybody that is new, it pretty much means that you're not gonna get a very even scan throughout. Some of your edges might be too soft or not sharp enough or anything of that matter. So it's very important that your film is always perfectly flat. And this already literally exceeds the Epson V600, but these ones are really awesome because they open up over here. I had another one that was not even. Either way, I can't find my second film holder, which is. Oh, I found it. So here we have a second film holder. I have two of them because I like setting one while it's doing scanning, and as well as one that is already scanning. So pretty much this is how the film holder works. You open it up and then you lay your film down. There's these brackets. These are all 35 mil frames over here, and then you close it and your film lays flat. Why is it important that your film is flat? Scanners are practically a camera, and a camera has a focusing distance. So for example, let's say you're taking a photo of somebody, your model or your dog or your cat or whatever you want to take a photo of. You have them focused. They're in focus and they move back a little bit. You have to refocus, right? So that it touches on their image, or no, so it focuses on their face or whatever. I don't know why this is so hard to explain. It focuses on them, and that's what pretty much the scanner does. The scanner is literally a camera that has a focusing distance, except you cannot refocus or focus on it. It's pretty much set. And what's really awesome about these scanners is they have that set focusing system, and the PlusTech knows the exact distance where your photo is going to be the sharpest, and you're going to get the finest grain. Finest grain means really good grain, not digital grain, really good film grain, and it will scan it perfectly. So it'll be a perfect focus, and that's why this is awesome. And this is why you have these film holders, and you cannot use it without these film holders. So pretty much that's why. When you're using the PlusTech, you pretty much put the film through here, and you do it frame by frame, which makes your whole scanning process very, very fast, because one frame, click a little bit in there into your screen, which I'm going to be doing really soon, guys. I'm going to show you a little bit of my screen at the end of this video, and I'll show you guys how I pretty much scan with ViewScan, which is the only software that I could use, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But you pretty much slide this in frame number 2, frame number 3, frame number 4, and usually, like I said earlier, I would have another one set and ready, and I'll just put it in, and the scanning process is going to be really fast and really awesome and quick, which is something you need for somebody like me that is a professional, and I need to be able to be efficient, and this helps my efficiency over the V600, which I would have to literally line up every single second, and it's the most is literally crazy. Before you go and purchase yourself an OpticFilm 7200, be very careful, because a lot of these, like this one, the one I have, the 7200, they do not have updates for it, which means it only technically works for Windows XP, but there's a software called ViewScan that actually prompts all of that and says, you know what, damn you, PlusTech, we're going to be able to use it. But that's the only software you could use with the 7200. But with that being said, there's other newer versions, which is I think the 8200 AI and other versions. Go search them up. I will not be able to tell you all the other versions. Go search those up and do your research. They actually work with Windows 10 and other softwares like Silverfast, ViewScan, and something else. I forget. But the newer versions of this one, they are a little bit more expensive, but they use multiple other softwares. But ViewScan for me is more than enough, because I don't really do a lot of editing in the scanning software. I don't do that. I usually do that in Lightroom or Photoshop, if I'm being very simple. Yeah, so pretty much this is just to get my image onto the computer, and it gets the job done really, really well. But with that being said, one of the big negatives about this for a lot of newer photographers that are really excited about film, you're not going to be able to get borders with this, because as you guys can see, this is literally flat and it covers the borders. And this is something you could only get with the Epson V600. So please, guys, do not ask me those questions. You cannot get borders with this one, but you can get a really nice outline of, not necessarily the outline, a little edge on your border when you're scanning this, which is really nice because it has this little cool border-like aesthetic, which I really like, and you're gonna see it in a couple of my example photos that I'm gonna be showing you guys throughout this whole entire video. So that's pretty much that for the negative. That is aesthetically a negative, which is not a negative because who really cares that you shoot film? Personally, in my journey, it doesn't matter. The photo is what matters, and this gets the job done. If you're lucky to get a 7200, pick it up. It's really, really, really good. So pick that one up. I think the 8200s are like $200, $300. You could definitely find it on Amazon. I'm talking about Canadian dollars. And you could find it not on Amazon, on eBay. You could find one, and it's literally a steal. Again, this is primarily for people that shoot 35mm and want really good results out of their 35mm. But really cheap, best results, literally best results, best 35mm results out of the PlusTech. But with that being said, guys, I pretty much finished my rambling and explaining. I'm going to tune in to my screen, and I'm going to pretty much show you guys how I scan with this guy. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really hope this video helped. And again, this is one of my most frequently asked questions. If you are planning on purchasing this and if you think this information is valuable, please comment down below. I want to know a lot more about what you guys are using to scan. Tell me if you really think you could get really good scans out of the V600, the Epson V600, for all the people that have already been scanning. And if you're new to film and you're a beginner and you're trying to start scanning at home, I highly suggest going with this, unless you want to like planning on shooting medium format. Maybe you should get a V600. I personally would not suggest scanning 35mm with the V600. Again, you get that color noise and you don't get really good grain, and your image is not that sharp compared to the lab scan, which is really sharp, and it really shows you the potential of your 35mm negative. So I highly suggest, if you're only shooting 35mm, or even for the pros that have the V600, please go check this out. It's really good. And shout out to Kyle McDougall. I don't know if I shouted him out, but shout out to him. He's the one that put me on this product. I'm going to link his channel down below. And really cool dude. Really will probably give you more information than I did. Go check his video out. Really awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much that, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Road to 10K. I'm super pumped, super excited, because I have so many new videos for you guys and so much new work that you guys have not seen. And we're gonna be talking about my journey, guys, and how I literally progressed drastically. A month ago, I was not making work I was proud of, and this month I'm making work I'm legitimately proud of, that I'm sending to magazines and getting features, hint. But that's for a new video coming really soon. And yeah, super pumped. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you really like this video. Peace, baby. Peace, baby.